Larson loses, Blaney wins, and Noah Gragson sparks debate. All that and more coming up next on the recap. So Kyle Larson wins both stages and leads just about every lap, but could not seal the deal as Ryan Blaney slides in at the very end to steal the win. It looks like Ryan Blaney and Team Penske saved their tires, so congratulations to them on basically stealing a win. You got to feel very disappointed if you're a Kyle Larson fan for a guy to absolutely dominate a race like that, leading well over 75% of the race and putting, I think there were like 15 cars on the lead lap at the very end of the race. And the only real controversy from this was Joey Logano might have held up the 5 car, but at the end of the day, I don't think that really made a whole lot of difference. Joey Logano being a lap down. It didn't make a whole lot of difference though, because I think Blaney saved just enough of his tires to be way better than Larson at the very end, and I think that strategy ultimately is what won the race. But if you disagree, let me know down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. So the other big news of the weekend was between Daniel Hemrick and Noah Gragson. Obviously the fight on pit road got most of the attention, but what started the fight was when Daniel Hemrick pulled into the pits and overshot his pit box just a little bit, so he was on the very edge, and Noah Gragson had to get into his pit real deep and back up, and when he backed up, he hit the 19 car of Daniel Hemrick, knocking it off the jack, and he could have hurt pit crew members and things like that. A lot of people think he did this on purpose. He has a history in the past of being sort of hot-headed. Whether he did it on purpose or not, we'll never know because we weren't sitting in that car. But a lot of people, including Jeff Gordon and Denny Hamlin, think that it was on purpose. But NASCAR made their decision and said there will be no penalty for Noah Gragson for this or the fight afterwards because they couldn't determine whether or not it was on purpose or not. But at the end of the day, I think NASCAR made the wrong call here for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, if it was on purpose, they definitely missed the call because it's dangerous and he could have injured or possibly killed one of those crew members working on that 19 car. The other reason is, whether it was on purpose or not, he could have injured or killed one of the pit crew members working on that 19 car. So I think for that reason alone, just to make a point that if you're going to back up on pit road, you better be very careful about it, because I think they should just make a new rule, whether it was on purpose or not. If you hit a pitted car or a pitted crew member, you miss one race, because we got to look after these guys that go over the wall on pit road. So I think NASCAR absolutely blew this call, blew this decision, and I think it's just really bad what went on here. And that's my take on it. If you got a different take, let me know down in the comments down below. Like I said, I don't care if it was on purpose or not. They need to install a rule here to protect the guys that go over the wall, because this could have been way uglier than just 2 guys fighting after a race. A guy could have been seriously injured or his life could have been taken from him. So that's my take on it, and that's all I've got for you this week. If you like the content, subscribe down below. It helps us out a lot, and like the Facebook page and join us. All right, thanks for your time. Peace.